Good evening. So,
How
would
are
you
you?
mind? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay. So, would you mind introducing yourself first? A little bit
Yeah,
in a nutshell.
sure. I'll do that. As you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura, UP. I'm a homemaker and
Okay.
I run a YouTube channel as well. If I tell you about my
Okay.
qualification, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with
Okay.
two kids. Thank you.
Okay. It's great. It's great to hear. And if I talk about myself, my name is Lalit Kumar, as you already can see on the font 16, and I'm from Bulandshahr district. That is also in Uttar Pradesh. And if I talk about my graduation, so I did pharmacy in my graduation. And it's been 7 years I have been working in private organizations. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to do adventurous activities. I like to talk with the people as I'm having conversation with you. And I like to listen to music. Sometimes I read books and sometimes I watch Hollywood movies. So that is all about me. Thank you. Yeah.
Nice. Good to hear that.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
So, do you have any queries? Then please proceed.
I would like to know when you started your working on your communication. So that time, were you able to understand the English language?
Absolutely. I think
Okay.
from the beginning, I had this, I can say, the understanding and the knowledge,
Okay.
and I used to, like a habit, I can say, to collect the words, vocabularies, and write down in
Okay.
my diary,
Um,
so I can really
okay.
understand. But
So how
the
long?
fear.
So how long have you been writing all the vocabularies in your dictionary? Because I think that you have personal dictionary. You didn't purchase any dictionary to improve your vocabulary, and you just directly started writing words in that.
Actually, my dictionary is very old. I can say it's 17 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, you have been collecting a lot of words
No,
since
no, no,
then.
not no. As I told you, I'm not consistent. I'm not regular. Like when I feel
Okay.
like
Okay.
sometimes I feel like reluctant. So I was like leaving all the things behind. I said no. I don't have
Okay.
to do this. I'm not feeling like
Okay.
doing so. But yeah, I would say whenever I feel like that I need to read something, so I just open my dictionary. I used to open my dictionary and used to like read something, search words, and write down in my diary. But I was not regular.
Okay.
Again, I will say this, I will reiterate.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a it hits differently when you are so much
Yes.
interested to do something. Like I'm very
Yeah.
interested, curious. I have that kind of
Okay.
inquisitiveness, so I can do this anytime. But I'm not regular.
Okay. I used to work there in pharmacy because I did my graduation in pharmacy. So I was working like a pharmacist earlier in domestic branch in Gurugram at Old Railway Road. So I was working there in Gurugram. So that time I was not able to understand even a single line in English. Even I was not able to. I laugh at myself when I think about that time. So that time I was not able to understand even a single sentence and not able to speak.
Okay.
Right. So that was hard it for me because when I joined IT company, so that time I had to face a lot of difficulty while having conversation with the people. Right.
Okay, so which kind of difficulties earlier you used to face, like the basically the struggle?
Okay. Struggle. I would say when I started. Allow me a second. Yeah. When I started my job for the first time in IT, so at that time I was not able to understand even English. So what I did, I was having training from the US clients. So
Okay.
if I'm not able to understand Indian speaker, so how can I understand a US speaker? So that was the hardest for me, and that was the situation that I got the training from US, but you know I would say I was not trained by the US. Yeah. So
Okay.
I was not able to understand, so I was not getting anything there. Then I talked to my colleague. I made some friend in this particular organization. Then I talked to my colleague, and they helped me a lot. And then I got to know about many things, and I understood the process as well. So what work I have to do there. So then I understood, and I started working. And initially, I did mistakes, a lot of mistakes. But after a couple of months, I started working in a good manner. Right.
Okay.
And one day, yeah, one day, okay, I would like to know that my next question is that that who made you to learn this English and what made you to learn this language?
See, it's my passion since my childhood. There was a time I can say I used to have a dream. Like I wish I
Yeah.
could speak in English. So I think
Okay.
I have achieved my goal. This is my goal actually. I feel like I'm very I'm successful. Like I'm
Okay.
totally contented with this condition. This time whatever
Okay.
I'm getting, and I'm like exploring in this English language. This earlier I wanted basically the environment. Earlier I didn't have the environment. I was lacking the environment basically. So I did by my
Okay.
own. I have done all the things by my own. Like let's say from the starting,
Same is with me.
like yeah, making my own videos and all. So I did it by my own. Nobody helped that
Same is
moment.
with me. I started from the scratch, and so far, I would say that no one was there in that journey who could tell me that Lalit, you should do this thing, and this thing should be this thing would work for you. So no one was there to tell me how should I work on my communication. Even I joined two or three institutions to work on my communication, but there was only the single thing that people were running after the money, not to make other person to speak.
Absolutely.
Right. So
Okay.
I'm not denying this thing that I didn't get anything from there. Yeah, I literally got something from there. That is why I'm able to speak nowadays. Right.
Okay.
Like if I didn't get anything, so I would not be able to speak in front of you now. Right. So that was a situation, that was a phase I had to overcome from this, so from that fear of speaking as well, and fear of having words in my mind. So but nowadays, like I feel like little bit, and I started having conversation, video conversation, just couple of days ago, I would say three. This is my third day by having
Okay.
conversation with the people. Yeah, yeah, over
Okay.
the video call. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise, earlier I was having just audio calls. I used to
Okay.
use a JOS application. Yeah, I used to use a JOS application that is very famous, right? And
Yeah, I heard.
I think,
I heard.
yeah, yeah. Those who are blindly follow English language, they definitely use that application. So in initial days, obviously. So when I started speaking, so earlier I didn't have any ambience of English speaker with whom I can talk. So that was the difficulty, and that thing made me to jump onto the JOS skills and again jump onto this application. So, and I'm really happy that I got this platform to have the conversation with different YouTubers like you. Right. This is a good opportunity, I would say. Because
Absolutely.
somewhere, yeah, I don't want
So
to
that.
be,
Yeah.
YouTuber. I don't want to be YouTuber. I want to be great communicator. Literally, I can say this thing.
Same
Yeah.
goes with
What would
me
you?
because see, I didn't have any option. I can say,
Okay.
and I utilized my I can say my flaws, and I turned
Okay.
it in a good way. Like I used to
Okay.
talk basically. I used to do my self talk, and
Okay.
started recording my voice, and after that,
Okay.
getting
Okay.
recording my videos, and then uploading it
Okay.
on YouTube. I said this is an option, and I can just utilize this. I can just
So
do
have
this.
you ever?
This much I can do.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever practiced writing?
Yeah, last year when I was like totally, I can say very demotivated when I left all the things 1.5 year
Okay.
ago. So I was
So
like,
what was
what
the?
can I do?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then
That
you did.
moment I wrote something like about thoughts,
Okay.
thought process basically. Basically, it was
Okay.
all about like spirituality and meditation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spiritual
Yeah.
life basically. So I write down that moment. I used to write down.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I also try to be very spiritual whenever I get some person who is like kind of a spiritual person, and you are the city. You are from which city that is very famous. Like I think one should know about the Mathura or Vrindavan, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's great city as well. So
Yeah.
now my next question is that have you ever attempted any interview so far in any company?
As I told you, I'm a homemaker.
No, because in IT companies, they are just in IT companies, HRs are just looking for those kind of person, those who can speak in English like very well.
Not any degrees and any like courses and diploma.
No. If you have 12th, if you have graduation, you don't have any technical degree, right? So you
Yeah.
should, you can go there. You can go and have the experience that what they are looking for. Like some like you did. commerce in graduation,
But
right?
it's been years.
Yeah, it's a, ma'am, I'm not saying that you should go to the attend the interview, but my question was like that, that did
Okay.
you attempt any interview or
No, no,
not,
no.
that, right?
Never, ever, never, ever. Yeah.
Because you know the English, how to communicate, right? How to express the thoughts, you know very well, how to articulate the thoughts in
Yeah.
in
Yes.
front of other
I,
person.
yeah.
So, so that is why I'm suggesting you, because when I joined IT sector, I was not able to communicate, and now I am able to communicate. Now I get to know that that what is the trend, how the people are blindly following this language, and how much is it useful, right?
Absolutely. True that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm pretty much sure then that you are blessed with two kids. So your two kids are also speaking in English with you, and
Yeah.
you are making them to speak.
Off and on.
Yeah,
Off and
yeah. Okay, off and on is also good, because if I talk about my family, so in my family, I'm the only one who can make some sentences in English.
on. Okay.
I would say.
No,
Yeah,
you good.
yeah.
You speak good. I must say, you are a good speaker.
Yeah, I try to be very good speaker. I just trying to learn something from your kind of personality. Actually, I'm looking for those who can teach me something, and that is the thing that I literally want to improve myself, because I cannot survive with the English, because nowadays I know this is the trend, and I lost many things just because of English communication. So I don't want to lose anything now from now onwards, right?
Uh,
Just because of communication.
yeah, I must say, see, when anybody wants to, learn this English language, I think we need to first of all embrace, like, whatever it
Yes,
is, and whatever
yes,
like your situation, your condition. Okay, if you inwardly
yes.
you feel like any kind of emotions towards this English
Yes.
language, which I earlier used to be, and now till now, I have a connection with this English language. I feel very good.
Okay.
Like anytime, if somebody like at midnight, somebody like wakes me up and say, okay, just make a video and all. I start doing that
Okay.
because I feel very like
Okay.
excited when it comes to whether to speak in English or to
Yes.
make somebody speak in English or basically teach somebody in English. So I have
Okay.
made a
Okay.
connection with this English language. So definitely I say to a individual, definitely like form a connection and
Okay.
emotional connection with this English language. Don't fear of this English. Earlier I used to feel like fearing, like
Yes.
when I
Yes.
was a
Yes.
child, like in eighth or ninth standard, I used to feel like fear. I knew that yeah, I would. I used to think that I wish I could speak with somebody in English and I would be speaking with somebody like this. But I can say I had the fear, kind of inhibition that
Yes.
when somebody used to speak or some word, not like some sentence, some word somebody is using. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, oh God, how can I tackle with this particular word like this? Where I was,
Yeah.
when I was a small child, yeah. So
Yeah.
and then
So one day,
I have just reached my goal. This was my goal.
it is great. It is great to hear from you, and you are from Hindi background like me, and now we both are able to speak in English. So that is
Yeah.
also a great thing, right? So one day I went to a trip, and there was a girl with me on that trip as well. There were other people as well, but I was from like Hindi background, and she was started speaking. Sorry, she started speaking with me in English. So I, at that time, didn't know how to communicate. So when she started, so I started having conversation in Hindi only. So at that time she was thinking that Lalit cannot speak English, and even in the hotel when we were checking in. So that time she spoke in English, and I again I was speaking in Hindi only. So
Okay.
so that thing like made me to turn myself in from Hindi to English. Literally, that was a kind of humiliation kind of thing for me,
Yeah.
because yeah, because other person can speak in English, and Lalit, you are not able to speak in English. And but she was from very high university, and I was from just government school. So that was,
Yeah.
yeah, that was very hard nut to crack for me.
Humiliating. Yeah,
And yeah,
humiliating. Sometimes it feels like, but people have made this. They associate this kind of thing that other person is speaking in English, so they associate. Okay, he's so brilliant, so genius. Why?
yeah,
Because
he's so
he speaks
skillful.
English.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
speak
yeah,
very good
yeah.
English, like this. So in
I know
India,
this thing.
most of the time it happens. We have made our
Yeah, in
like
India,
like
yeah,
this.
I have noticed this thing. Yeah, I have noticed this thing that in India, people are being considered like if someone is not able to speak in English, then he would be considered like a waste of space. That he doesn't have any skill, he can't
Oh
do
yeah,
anything in this
a
field.
novice.
But it is,
Yeah,
yeah, but it doesn't like that, right? Without speaking, people are doing great. Some people have mind, some people have skills,
that's,
some people do hard work,
yes, you are
right?
spot on.
Yes, yes, yes. So this is the thing. These are the things that that makes the people to do some other thing. That thing, like one of things made me to turn myself from Hindi to English, and I know that the my destination is much far from here where I'm standing right now. So now, would you mind suggesting me any way how can I work on my communication a lot? I literally want to be very effective.
But you speak good, as I told you earlier. You're a good speaker.
No.
And if
Okay.
I
So
tell you
how do
about
you improve?
mistakes, yeah. If I tell you about mistakes, even I make a lot of mistakes. I am not very good at it, I can say.
Okay.
I'm like doing my best and try to extract my best out of me. Yeah.
No, your
So
way of spoken is
my
completely fine. Your way. I would say whatever I have noticed so far in your conversation, I would say that your way of spoken is very calm manner, right? You are not in hurry.
thank you.
You are speaking in a calm manner so that other person can understand you very well. So I got your each and every single word, whatever you have spoken so far with me. So I didn't say to you that pardon please like that. I didn't say anything like that. So because I was getting your each and every word. So this is a great thing that you have. And second thing that you have patience to listen to the other people as well.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you
So
for that
this
kind.
should be this should be there in each and every person. I always try to be keep myself silent whenever like other person is speaking. Yeah,
Absolutely. I totally feel like thrilled and enthralled talking with
yeah,
you.
and
But yeah, I must say that you also very good speaker and don't undermine yourself. You are a very good speaker. Don't dilute your like your
okay,
confidence by things, these kind of things. Okay, we should not like underestimate ourselves. Whatever we are doing, first of all, we are the person. We need to appreciate that.
the least, yeah, but not the least. How do you work on your vocabulary? Because I know this thing that you have been working on your vocabulary since many years, but and you have a dictionary as well. But when it comes to using, so how do you use them? Because I also can, read a lot of words from the YouTube, from the books. But when it comes to using, so I'm not able to inculcate those words in in my conversation. So how do you use them?
See, as I told you earlier, just make a connection with this English language, and the other thing, how
Okay.
to learn that word and retain that kind of remembrance of that particular word. It's all about first of all, you can go for like taking a screenshot. If you are browsing some words, you come across some words, and you can take the screenshot. And other thing is that, or else what can you do? Like you can just relate that word with particular examples, any kind of memories. So I think this is a very good thing, good way
Okay.
basically. Just try to
Okay.
pave the way. How can I utilize words in a right way so that I can just get it registered in my mind. And I am not a
Okay.
big shot. I'm not professional. Whatever I have gained knowledge, basically the words I
Yes.
have a
Yes.
lot of words in my diary, but not all I
Yes.
have remembered. Very rare, I can say. There are
Yes. Yes.
many
I'm like
numerous words in my diary.
yes. I can totally relate to you because I also have gone through with the same process, right? So and I think we should wrap up this call now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's quite long.
Yeah.